Well guys, Subaru Impreza. Now obviously as a family we've got quite a few Subarus kicking about and certainly owned lots of them. But we haven't handled that many through the sale. We're just starting to come on board now. We handle dozens of these, obviously, as you know. We handle our fair share of 3 doors. But we're just starting to get, you see one over there, we're just starting to get the Mitsubishi Evos come through, and we're just now starting to get more and more Imprezas come through, which is nice, sort of know our way around these. Like I say, we've got them, we run them, we've had them. I built a rally car, I've got one actually, so I forgot that one. I've got a white rally car, an Impreza. So by no means know everything, but we know our way around these. So we've got here a Mcrae edition car, limited edition, obviously, very small numbers, owned by the vendor for about 10 years, I think, which is nice. We all like longevity, don't we, when it comes to ownership and so forth. And I'll double check on the paperwork in a minute, but I think 4 owner car, I think, or 4 former keepers from memory. Now then, we've got a bit of an immobilizer, as we always do, don't we, in the 1990s, used to fit all these immobilizers. Oh, she's a bit lazy on the battery, but I'll ask Jack just to fire it up while I do the video. Are you there, Jack? Will you just pop the power pack on, so ladies and gentlemen, the Subaru running. While Jack's just popping the power pack on, I'll take you around the inside. They don't tend to suffer with problems on the dash and things like the Fords. So we don't suffer with cracks. We don't have as many issues with trim at all with Subaru. What number have we got here? We've got the Mcrae edition, number 1. Oh dear, my eyesight's not what it was. Is it the 186 or... Yeah, it is, I think 186 on the Mcrae edition badge there. Ready to fire up? Good man. Oh, hang on, mobilizer again, guys. There she goes, bless her. And nice and original in here. Obviously, we've had a slightly later radio fitted at some stage, but other than that, quite original. 160 on the clock there, and done it well. It has done it well. If that was 160,000 mile Sierra, that seat would be buggered, wouldn't it, really, by now? So we've got the series Mcrae edition in the seats there. Seats in good shape still. Carpet's good. Not a lot of wear on the rubbers on the pedals. Not a lot of wear. A little bit of smoothness on the gear stick there, which you're going to get. But good on the door cards. Good on the door shuts. Now obviously these were a popular car anyway, but since we lost Colin, they've obviously just shot up, haven't they? You're gonna have to get the top of the seat repaired there, guys. Look, it's got the sun on the back there. Let's have a look round the other side. It's a genuine old car actually, guys. It is. Again, shuts and cards and things are all good. Quite. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got an original wireless in here, I believe. I do remember. It is all coming back to me now. I think there's a song about that in there. There we go. There's the original, but we've got a Subaru. There we are. We've got a Subaru branded radio there, so that's good. You can see a bit more inside the car from this angle. But inside, trim-wise, about as good as you're going to get. Jack's now fired it up, so here she is running. There's number 1. I'll show you number 2 in a minute on the other side. Everything looking quite standard underneath there, guys, which is nice. There's number 2. Oh, there we go. You can pause the video and decipher these. So, a sound all of their own, obviously. You can always tell a Subaru coming around the road, can't you? There's your number stamped into your bulkhead there. But all the pipework looks all standard, guys. No bleed valves, no dump valves, no extra garbage on there. All looks fairly good. Even the sound deadening underneath the bonnet. So that's nice. So we shut that down, The only thing we didn't do is have a quick look in the boot, and then we'll have a bit of a mooch around the outside. Boot lid while we're having it. The boot lid, yeah, that sound. Yeah, sound in there. Let's have a look in here. Spare oil filter there, space saver and so forth. Boot floor, no signs of any drama on the boot floor. Our jacks in there, they are correct jack. Yeah, no rust on there, just a little bit of surface stuff. And then the car itself, so sat on the speed lines, there she is. I think if you're not going for the bright blue, I think this is the next best colour. Series Mcrae edition stickers there. Now she's had the usual rear quarters and arches done at some point. You can just see where the repair has been there. That's going to want doing again. It's I don't know, it's a difficult one really. I suppose because of what it is and the potential value we've got here going forward, I would suggest that it is a car that you would restore, albeit it only wants some light restoration. I mean, when we mention the word restore, you know, we're thinking of boxes of bits, aren't we, like I've got next door. If you go around the corner there next door, we've got some restoration projects there that are around there, like, or worse than, there you go. I mean that is, you know, a very light restoration, isn't it, in the full sense of the word, but it nonetheless, it does want some form of restoration, as simple as that. The lacquer's just starting to go across there, just starting to go around the sunroof, which wants catching. Black around the trims. You do the rear quarter again. Wheels would probably come up with some acid, but if not, you have them treated, don't you? Bring them back up to full spec. Paint the spoiler while you're at it. I think all these bits and pieces, there we are, on the arches there again, you can see. But because of what it is, I think it genuinely deserves and warrants taking to the next level. So in my eyes, it wants taking to the next level. Spend a bit of love and a bit of time and a bit of money on it, and bring it up to this sort of spec over here. Bring it up to the sort of spec of one of the RS's there. Get it sitting like that, or the 2000 there. Get it sitting like that. I mean, that's a stunning car, that is, when you go around it. So yeah, get it sat like that. Then you're going to have yourself, you know, a very, very smart Mcrae edition Subaru, which I haven't got a crystal ball, but as far as I can see, they're only going one way, and that's not that way, that's that way. So I don't think you really can fall off, in all fairness. Anyway, it's here, it's on display at Pickering. As I say in all the videos, our main viewing week is that last week. Our main viewing period is that last week before the sale, which makes sense because A, 99% of the vehicles are here, so there might be something else of interest, and B, we're not moving stuff around constantly. We haven't got lorries in and out, so it's a lot safer to have a look round. But anyway, before I do sign off, what is equally as important as all that I've just told you on that video about the car is this. So we've got the manuals and the packs and so forth. We've got the handbook there. We've got, I haven't had a chance, I think we did actually look through the other day with this. Let's just see, original, not standard. We've got some stamps there in the book. We've got a load of stamps there in that book. I don't know if there's any more in... Ah, here we are, a load more in this book as well. There we are. So we've got a mixture of two books. Early history, it would appear in that one. Latter part of the history, it would appear in this one. 12,209. Oh, they do cross over a little bit. So I assume that that's been lost at some point, and this one was replacing it. Possibly, I don't know. But 12,209, 12,209, Andersons. So it's been Andersons who obviously done an awful lot of upkeep with the car. I've obviously very kindly supplied this. So there's actually only a couple missing out of this one here. So it goes on to this book here. So we've got them in there. Plus the fact we've got this, which is all sorts of stuff. There we go. So that, you don't need me to tell you, that is equally important as what I've just shown you around the car. So, and I think that, together with exactly what it is, with the limited edition, I think that dictates that the car deserves what I've just told you. So there you go. But feel free, come down and have a look, see what you think, go from there. Thank you.